Well, hey, folks, I wanted to welcome back my next guest. He is an East Coast MC known for his ferocious rhymes and just crazy work ethic. His work blends gritty storytelling with that cinematic flair. He has a deep appreciation for the culture and a commitment to push creative boundaries, solidifying his status as an artist to watch in hip hop today. My man, Reno RX, thank you for making time to chat with me. How have you been?
I'm good, man. I'm good. And I want you to know, I think, what is it, June?
Yeah,
I am
yep.
drinking out of a Christmas mug in June. So I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah,
How about you?
pretty good. Just we got that big move that came up from Hawaii out to DC, so just settling in. And I'm with you, man. I like that Christmas mug. I am ready for that time period. So all is well.
You won't like it. It will. Have you been around Christmas up here before?
That's a good point. I forgot about the cold weather. It's yeah, it gets crazy, huh?
The snow, yeah, it's pretty whack, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, something to look out for. Well, man, the last time we chatted, Savant was not out yet, and so it's been a number of months now, and so here we are. Fast forward a few months, and I get to chat with you about your Savant album and EP with 6 tracks that you released in May. All right, man. Hey, tell me, man, how did the project come to fruition? How did this album become the album it is?
I'm gonna be honest. That album wasn't gonna come out. Again, like we were discussing before we started the interview. I have a bunch of songs in the
Yeah.
cut, and those particular songs were produced by a French producer named Digger,
Yep.
and he's very talented. This is the second project I did with him. But for a moment, it just we did the songs and it wasn't going anywhere. I had him in the cut. My video guy, best video guy in the biz, Geo Vision,
Yeah.
he was listening to some of the joints and he said, "Yo, you got to put this out." I said, "Fuck it."
Man, so man, you originally had not planned on it, but because of a buddy, doing a video for you, he just enjoyed it a lot. Wow. Why? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. What was the video for? Was it for Uwe or was it for something else?
Nah, that video was Big Shot with Cool Keith in the video.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
the
that was
snippet.
real. Go ahead, my bad, bro.
No, no, no. You're good. I saw the snippet that you were talking to him, and yeah, there was advertising the album. Oh, that was cool. Okay. Did y'all do a video for Uwe too? Because I seen Bad Lungs like had a little thing where he was rhyming.
No, no. The very talented Bad Lungs, or Mr. Lungs, as the scared niggas in the streets call him. Um, he is super, super talented. He is very motivated. So he called me. He said, "Yo, because we're in different states."
Ah,
So he called me. He was like, "Yo, listen, I want to shoot a video for my part on Ooh
okay.
which is super dope of him."
Super dope.
Yeah. So I told him, I said, "Please, that would be dope," and he did it. It looked wonderful.
Yeah.
Of course, we already know he body diverse. I got a project coming out with me and him, a joint project with me and Bad Lungs. He's one of my favorite MCs out
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Not, he's dope. He's not taking himself super seriously. He can
Yeah.
talk about a wide range of topics.
Yeah.
Talented dude, man. I fuck with him.
Yeah. Where's he from? Or where's he living? I know where you're at.
He's from New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm in Vermont right now, but
Yeah.
I'm from Queens. Let's not forget it, everyone.
That's right. That's right. Hey, how did the album title come alive? So why did you decide to call it Savant?
Um, well, for one, the actual word, is a French word that became an English word also. So it was
Yep.
representative of the French American connection that the producer and I had made. And also because a savant is somebody who is extremely smart,
Yep.
um, in one or maybe a couple of more areas, but can't get along socially, like
Yeah.
he's fucking It's like me, I'm real good at music, but you catch me in the streets, man, I might get a little retarded. I might dumb out, I might get crazy. I'm not the best dealing with people, networking, all that shit. Because come on, man, I'm 44. I'm about to be 45. I'm I live fucking 40s for real. I'm not talking shit with nobody if the shit ain't about business. I'm not leaving the house
That's right.
if it ain't business. So, it's just me, man. I'm for the most part, but I'm really good at music. Savant, so to speak.
Yeah, hey, I like all the different meanings that it has to it. I do like the connection with France because the producer is from there. Hey, what about the cover? That was kind of interesting to me. So it had like that old time period engagement. Just looked like, the dress was like the robes for some of the people. And then it had the rhino head on the table. I was like, I had to look carefully at the cover of the album. I think it was a rhino head, right?
To tell you the truth, it was just a polarizing image.
Yeah.
Um, and my whole thing is to get people in the door. Like the example I always use is Michelangelo's David. Like he didn't have to have sons peace out like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was polarizing, especially at that time. And people who might not have came out to see his artwork heard about this nude guy, this nude
Yeah.
statue, and they wanted to come out and see it. You got to get them in the door. You know what I'm saying? So how can I stand? Like I care about every aspect of it. So when it comes to the artwork, I'm like, when it comes to the album covers, I do all my album covers, and I want to say what is going to stand out from the rest of the album covers. I look at thousands of album covers every time I do this.
Yeah.
And I want a colorway that's different. I want a design that's different. I want a shock and awe. I want to wow, like what would make him do something like this? Spark conversation. That's all good art is supposed to do.
Yeah. I like it, man. And you certainly did that because it just caught my eye. And then I zoomed in. I couldn't tell it was the rhino head at first. And I was like, oh, damn. So you got that shock factor going on. I like it.
See
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You zoomed in. That's my point. That the cover you engage with
Yeah.
it, and that's my thing. I want that for every aspect. Otherwise, I just put Reno Rx and whatever the title of the album is. But I
Yeah.
I care about every part.
Love it, man. How did you connect with Digger the Digger? So he is, you mentioned from France. And so how
Yeah.
did y'all meet each other through a
No, we
different
never
project?
met. We never met in person, but
Okay.
he was working with a very good friend of mine, my brother Bayer
Okay.
from OBH. I've done he's been on a few of my albums, if not all of them. Oh yeah, not the last one, but
Yeah.
he was originally doing projects with Digger called GSW. Now
Oh
they
man.
have parts 1 through 3, fire projects.
Yeah.
I'm on all of them. And so that's how we made the connection. Baya introduced me to him and we put some work together. The first project was called The Living God. It was kind of a continuation of Freebase Pharaoh.
Yo,
Yeah.
his beats on the album were they were great, man. I just thought it went with the theme. And you're very good again. I mentioned like during the first interview. Just I feel like it's a movie soundtrack as I'm going through all the songs. And this one much more so because it had like some dramatic feel and just emotional samples that were used. And so I like how like you guys didn't have to use drums on all of them because it emphasizes the words as you enunciate them. So I think it creates a bigger punch on the lyrics that you were saying. And you're already just very descriptive in the way that you write, but I just think the overall fabric of the album was just, it was on point, bro. Good.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So let's jump into the tracks. So I did want to take time to talk to you about each song because they were all banging and yeah, there were only six, so super easy for us to do that. But the first track was Black Cinema. Can you tell me why that was the first track of the album? Any particular reason?
Digga loved that track. He loved that fucking track, man. I think it's fire too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
He like so he sent me the track. I probably sent it back to him in 20 minutes. and he was going
Man.
crazy. And I knew that was going to be the first. So I let him handle the arrangement and everything. And I always knew that was going to be first just from his reaction. But it's real. It's got that nostalgic feel to it,
Yep.
kind of 70s horns, trumpets going in the back. I'm talking that shit.
Yeah.
I think I think it's about the vibe it creates and the nostalgia that stood out to me.
Yeah. It's that punch. Who picked the sample out? The get the tit out your mouth. Oh, no, maybe that was that you that said it, or was it the sample? Get the tit out of your mouth, man. The fuck up. And
Oh
so
no, that
yeah,
was me. That was
yeah,
me.
that was good. That's right.
Yeah, well, you know
So
what? I had actually I just read under Darwinism under the microscope again,
yeah.
and I had nature versus nurture on my mind and all kinds of stuff.
And you
And it
mentioned
just
that
applies.
too.
That's why reading's important.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
yeah, it added a great touch to the song. And then it just again your lyrics, man, from the era of Reagan and Gorbachev. I was from that same time. We celebrated for those who never made it off the block. Murals painted on bodega corner spots, streets never showing me love. And to me, just again, it tells me the time period that you grew up. It's a good time for hip hop and just where you're from, right? You mentioned bodega, and so just man, I get just that vision of New York. So, it was great, man. I think well done on the first pick of the song. For me, it's always difficult or at least tricky to pick that first song. Just you want it to be the song that kind of sets off the album correctly, and I thought that was a great track, brother.
Yeah, thank you. The funny thing is, I just record songs as they come to me, but every
Yeah.
time when I record something,
Okay.
I know it's gonna be the first song. Like I always know when I record something if it's gonna be the first song, whatever project it goes on. So they always have a feel to them.
I see. Well, hey man, do you have an obsession with Luke Cage? Are you a big Marvel fan, or is that just you're a fan of the character?
Yes, to everything.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
I've been collecting comics. Well, I don't anymore, but I started when I was maybe six, man. My older cousin Sean got me into it. There was this fucking dope place. It's probably still around called Forbidden Planet in Manhattan. And used to go there on the weekends. Man, I've been the movies, it's like my childhood is back because you niggas bring the comics to life. So it's like, damn.
Yeah.
They won't let me not like it anymore. Let me grow up, Marvel. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah, they did a good job, man. And you're right, man. That was from our childhood. I think he was going by was he going by Power Man back in the day? I think so, something like
You
that.
know what? I think so. I think so. But he was really one of the only black characters for a while.
Yeah,
There were others, but they weren't like he had his own comic book. He did his thing. Then he teamed up with Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Yep.
It was important back then because we didn't have a lot of representation. Even though um, Magneto and Professor X were supposed to represent Malcolm X and Martin Luther King.
I did not know that. Holy cow.
Yeah, yeah, they snuck it in there like that. But I guess at the time it wouldn't have been popular
Yeah.
for them to have a bunch of black images running across the screen.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, the representation back in the day. I mean, even for Asian folks, I can't
Right?
remember if they even had any during that time. But you're right. Yeah, so I can see the attraction to Luke Cage. Absolutely. You tend to be, yeah, you just gravitate towards folks that look like you, right? And so, yeah, it's a good point, man. I wish they had some Asian folks back in the day.
Yeah, they needed more. They needed more. That's why I was happy about the Shang. What is it? The
Yeah,
Shang. But
yeah,
yeah, Asians and blacks historically have been side by side.
yeah,
Asians built the railroads while we built the rest of the country. Like, we
100%.
we had it hard the same way.
Yeah. No, so yeah, you're right. Great point, man. And so, yeah, getting better these days for sure in terms of getting folks represented. But that was a great track, Uncle Luke Cage. I like it. Tell me about the title of the name. Why'd you call it Uncle Luke Cage?
So I had actually freestyled that whole song, which is something I don't do. I love to write, but in that case, I freestyled it, and
Man,
yeah, I just I let my mind spill, and I said Uncle Luke Cage. Who don't know Uncle Luke, and then Luke Cage, but that was because the line before that, I think I said super freak. I'm Uncle Luke Cage. Everybody know Luke, Uncle
yeah,
Luke a
you talking about
freak.
from Two Live Crew?
Yeah, Uncle Luke a freak. Luke Cage,
That's right.
super freak.
Oh yeah, I grew up. I grew up on some Two Live Crew for sure. But it
Hell
was.
yeah.
I can't believe you freestyled that thing. Holy cow, that was dope. It goes. I'm a big dog. Beethoven. Pause. I thought about the movie. Right. That's who you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
They know the score. Draples galore. We make those. They know remorse. And just another hard verse for you, man. Actually, lyrically, you came hard every track, but man,
Thank
man,
you.
I just really enjoyed it, man. Y'all need to put this out. Either y'all need to put together a short film together, or get it attached to something. But it was really good, man. It was like a movie script being written. Just going down each track was really great.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, and then balloon animals, which is kind of funny, but I love it. No drums, I mentioned, and it adds to the punch because you can actually hear the rapper saying, like, or at least emotionally emphasizing certain lines. And I thought that was dope. Ain't no divide and conquer. We align like shockers. Try to come between us. Sayonara. How I murder an entire genre. Make a scene like diorama. Live in disgrace or die with honor. Make me know never mind. And that's my final offer. Ooh.
Damn, I need to let you say them shits. You make them shits sound better than me.
Man,
God damn.
I don't know about that, but with the lyrics on point, man. I told you, man. Came tight. Yeah,
Thank you.
hey, anything special with that song? I know you played it a little bit on your Instagram account. I love the title, Balloon Animals. It was far from that. Hard as hell, but
No,
anything
no.
special about that track?
Very special. Back
Yeah.
when I was still a heathen, um, I used to dabble. Well, they say I used to dabble in drug trafficking, and a lot of the time, one way to traffic is to have a young lady or anybody. It could be a man too, but
Right,
most
mute.
times, yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly. Have them swallow some balloons. So that's where the title "Balloon Animals" actually comes from.
Oh man.
Yeah, because if you listen on the second verse, I'm at the airport following the mule. Your life is mine once you swallow them balloons. Pretty bitches with my product in they womb. Marble
Oh.
columns in my room. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't catch that reference, so it makes the title even tougher.
it's an ode to the traffickers.
Yeah, holy cow, man. Just I've known you through your music, and though again, I'm really impressed with your work ethic and the way that you operate and your commitment to just being an amazing guy, and just like not just don't want to get involved in the drama, man, and just that line, live in disgrace or die with honor. Just I feel like you live that kind of life, right? Just hey, man, doing my thing, leave me alone. No time for small talk. Got something going on, let's do it. But yeah, I just like it, man. Just very real to me, man. And it's hard to find these days for sure.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And so we come to the track that you mentioned that you got the video, Big Shot. Just man, it was great. One of my favorite beats on there. And then was that you that said who you want drum who wants drums, motherfucker? Was that you saying that
Yeah,
in the beginning?
that was me again too. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was me.
samples.
A lot
Samples.
of people, some people are divided on the drums versus no drums thing. For me, as a producer
Yeah,
slash MC, it's just a simple matter of I have to battle less frequencies
yeah,
when there's no drums. So sometimes if I want to show more emotion in a song or
yeah.
convey something more, it's ideal.
Oh, I agree. I know we talked a little bit about this song, but can you just talk to me about the components, how it came together, and the video that you guys put together for this track? Just a really good song. Definitely one of my favorites. I love the beat, and so yeah, it was just the recipe was right.
Nigga sent a bunch of beats. I heard
Yeah.
that one, and I love that. That's my favorite beat from the album too.
Oh, okay.
Um, I heard it. I wrote it. My brother Jay Styles, who produced a couple of songs on Freebase Pharaoh, he produced 3 songs on there. He works very closely with Cool Keith. They actually
Yeah.
toured together and everything. So I said, "Yo, I wrote the song, and then come time for the hook, it just came to me. Big Shot on the East. That was one of my favorite songs growing up. That influenced me a lot. The whole Ultramagnetics
Oh,
movement, and it was crazy. Um, excuse me, really doing what they want. Um, so I said, can we get him to be in the video because I want to use this hook, but I wasn't going to use it if I couldn't get his cosign
yeah, yeah.
because I feel that's important. A lot of people aren't paying homage to the past, but they're stealing all the same. So he said he would do the video, came right out. It was a real fun time, man. He's awesome, super professional, and don't nobody get it twisted. Cool Keith is out there getting to the money right now. He's doing better than a lot of these new rappers.
100%. He's on tour right now. Yeah.
He's always on tour. I don't even think the nigga has a home. He just tours everywhere.
Man. Yeah, that's amazing. I heard Cool Keith's show. It's crazy. So I'd love to see him one day. Again, it's just your writing too, man. Just top drawer, brother. I mean, you said some crazy shit on here. You're in the wrong place if you're looking for a fair deal. This is dope. I make a bitch swallow a brick. Now that's a square meal.
Yeah,
I'm from where cocaine does more for you than prayer will. The
yeah,
elevator pitch you smoke in the stairwell. Old folks scared to go and get their mail when the first hits. Damn, they get robbed by a junkie they used to babysit. Knocked down, they get a dislocated hip. That's the thanks they get. Oh man, just the picture and the vision that I'm like
yeah,
some movie. This is some movie shit, man. Like you could put
yeah.
man, you can put together a flick with these lyrics. So yeah, I just again, man, prime on
Thank
your
you.
writing skills, and yeah, this is why it's one of my favorite tracks on the album.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I argue this could have probably been, well, I don't know, man. It would have been a dope first song too, but the first song was dope. Yeah, you got to spread the bangers out though. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy because it was all dope, and I kind of like that too. It's like, what are your thoughts on that? Do you like full albums where you're like lace it up with 15 tracks, or do you like the short to the point EPs that have 6 songs? Do you have a preference between that,
Um,
or just depends?
so before Illmatic came out, I was a guy who needed 15 songs or 16 songs on an
Okay.
album. After Illmatic came out, I said, if you can't make your point in a few songs, you're
Mm,
not gonna make it in 15. So I'm flexible on the topic, but for me, why I do EPs right now is
yeah,
because these are all free. They're for the people. If you want to buy them, sure, go ahead and buy them. I appreciate the support, but right now, I'm just concerned with building a rapport with the fans.
yeah.
So I'm going to give in what I expect to get out. So
Mm,
all these things I'm doing right now, they're EPs because they're free. I want to get to know the people, but we got a few full length projects coming out very this year actually.
man, I even love that more, man. Just just to share your music so that people get to know you more, and you get the responses, and you essentially get to know your fans too. So super awesome, man. And I like the video snippets that you have too, and you're very good at the promotional videos that you create on Instagram too. Just I
Thank
enjoy
you.
them, man. So I love what you did with the one with our previous interview where you chopped it up and then just kind of put it together again, all cinematic, man. I just like, oh, I thought it was just one clip, and then I didn't realize that it was a combination of all the clips that I sent you. Oh, it
Yeah,
was like it was well curated, so it was well done.
thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you send them out well curated, so I really didn't have to do anything. I just threw some music in the back. You did the work.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So yeah, you gave it some extra punch. But hey, we jumped into the ooey track, and that was the one where I thought there was a full video, but it was so his correct name is Mr. Lungs, right? Is where he goes by. But
No, no, no. He's using
oh,
bad language.
was it bad?
Yeah. Other rappers call him Mr.
Oh,
Lungs.
so so he did do that. The video. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
And maybe
he
even
opened
hopefully
up.
a full video comes out at some point. But again,
Oh,
just yeah, it was great, man. It again adds to that overall cinema or movie soundtrack I was talking about. Your verse hard. Y'all only catch homicides on Spotify. Wouldn't swat a fly. We got 3D printer switches. Everything is modified. Y'all need some tickets new to the game, but we got season tickets. Damn, that's fucked up, man. Bodies drop, we indifferent. So, hey, can you explain that line to me? Y'all only catch homicides on Spotify.
meaning that these guys rap about all of the
Yep,
shit they do.
that's
And
what I
they put it out on Spotify, but that's the only place it happens. It never
mean. Yeah,
happens in real life. But
yeah,
it's cool. It's cool because this is entertainment.
yeah. I mean, just again, just the grittiness of the verse. Man, new to the game, but we got season tickets. Man, that was good. That was a good line, man. So yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoyed the track, man. Yeah, just super super powerful again, and yeah, no skips on this track. Right? I mean, no skips on the album for sure. And then we jump into the last track, Queen Lounge, which man,
Queen's Lounge, yeah.
man, that was some stuff, man. On that, as soon as I rip the plastic, they can tell the product is pure. This line right here, I'm like Dr. Kevorkian walking the hospital floor. Oh man, that was good.
Good looking,
And then,
brother.
yeah, yeah. The other line that like really caught me was like, yo, you people think you Superman, but you Clark, no matter how fly you get, still got to report, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Holy cow, man. What a great album. And I mean, you should be able to tell, right? Because I just went through 6 tracks and I just quoted each song with just amazing lines. And I didn't even go through each verse, y'all spit on that, but just the impact of your lyrics. And like the first time we did the interview, man, I am really a fan and try to get down into what MCs are trying to say. And I appreciate just the art of writing because it's lost sometimes, right? And it's all good if you want to do the party stuff, but me, I'm just a fan of like lyrics. So yeah. So you tell me why you care so much about what you write. Why do you put that much effort?
Well, in school they teach us all these great American poets, T.S. Eliot, Walt
Yeah.
Whitman, whatever. But for real, I smoke those niggas. I'm way better than those niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I put so much care into it because I want my name to live forever too. If they thought
Yeah.
those dudes dope, then in 100 years they're gonna have to build a shrine to me or something, and I'm sure they got their respect at the time. Maybe they didn't, but I'm also tired of artists getting the respect they deserve after they die. So
Yeah.
I'm like a madman and I pour over every syllable and every fucking bar because that's how, if just one person puts the same effort in listening as I do in creating it, I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm
Yeah.
good. Because you'll
Yeah.
always find something. There's triple, quadruple, quintuple entendres in my shit. Like, I love the English, like for real. Like, perfect in reading comprehension and all that on the SATs, like a nerd. Like I love words. So that's why.
Yeah, and I truly appreciate it, and that was more just to hear you talk about it. I know you care about it. To me, as I got older, to me, it just I found it, unfortunate that people don't get recognized until after they pass away. That's why I just love showing love, man, and so why not celebrate the rapper or the artist while they are still alive and let them know how dope they are and the impact that they made. And so that's probably partially why I do these interviews too, man. And I love just talking to dope people like yourselves. And you're right. I think you hit it right on the head, man. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Vice versa, brother.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, do you have a favorite song on the album?
No, I I'll be honest. I didn't even listen to the album in totality until maybe about a week before it came out because I don't even remember when I recorded them joints. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, they're just songs that I had in the cut, and I thought they were really dope. Well, Gio thought they were really dope and brought them to my attention, and then I agreed with them.
Well, that's a good point too. Is that are you like me? Like when the album comes out, I'm close to just being done with the album already. Like, all right, man, I heard these songs so many times that I don't know if I can hear them again. You appreciate them when they're all together and finally package it out. But at that point, I probably listen to every song like, close to 100 times. So I don't know if you get that feel.
Well, for me, the shit never ends. When you're like me and you care about quality and quantity,
Yeah,
it's like you don't have time to dwell on something you did. Like you're done, on to the next one, on to the next one,
yeah.
on to. I tell you, I'm doing like I probably last week. I think I did about 2 dozen features, and
Jesus.
and that's on top of I think I only recorded like 12 songs because of all of that's not normal that I do that many features in a
Okay,
week, but
okay. All right.
normal.
Uh,
Yeah, I can do like 20, 25 songs every week, and
yeah,
that's what it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I dumb it down and start getting ignorant, I could probably do 100 songs a week.
yeah.
Like I said, I care, so it's just the hard work. And if you want to stay on top with the quality and quantity, there's no stopping.
I agree. I agree. I love it, man. You are very prolific
Thank you,
and
brother.
just yeah, just always there's always something to look forward to. And we have a mutual friend in Indigo Phoenix, and I know
Ah,
she's an MC writer, and I think I want to say she's starting to do like film or maybe look into it. I can't remember what she was telling
she's
me, but
writing films. She's
yeah,
taking some classes. Indigo is dope. That's like family.
yeah. Oh, I love her to
Like
death.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. She inspired me too, man. I just finished taking some acting classes
yeah.
um, with Jeremy Home. He's dope. He was in Mr. Robot Suits.
Oh,
Real cool guy.
yeah. Are
Yeah,
you so? Are you thinking about doing some acting work? That'd be dope.
I didn't think about it. We go. It's a go. It's a
Oh,
go.
oh
Yeah,
man, that's
no.
that's awesome. Well, I brought up Indigo Phoenix because I just thought again, as we were going through the interview, I talked to you about just like, hey, your music is like perfect for a movie, and so I don't know if she ever scores one as it's being filmed. I just think you got that type of music, that sound that goes well. So I don't know, maybe that's something you've already talked about with her, but I'd love to see
Listen, if my music ain't in an Indigo Phoenix movie, I'll tear that movie down. Ain't no movie.
it.
She making a movie without me.
Oh man, we're gonna use this. We'll use this as a snippet for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, hey, I know you guys have that mutual respect, and so I know she is fond of you the same way you are fond of her, and she is the family too. I love talking to her. She's another prolific MC too, and I just like when I talk to people like y'all, I'm like, man, I just want to start writing music too as well. Like, man, get back on my A game. So, yeah, super awesome.
It's what you said too. Family. She's
Yeah,
she's married. She's got a family. She's very family oriented.
yeah,
Just like me, I only really vibe with people. You got to be a family man, especially if you're around
yeah.
my age. You my age, you ain't got no family. What you been doing all this time, man?
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah.
got no one to love you. It's weird.
Again, I've told you just I respect the work ethic. man. Hey, and you're really busybody, and the quality of your work is always at a top level. So I just appreciate, the time that you always give me to talk about just your amazing work. And just wow, man. I mean, before the interview, we were talking about like you having hundreds of songs in the hard drive, and just man, just doesn't stop and just continues to motivate me to be a better person in terms of music and just so always educational, and I appreciate you. And I always got to end the interview with some fun questions too, as well. So we'll do that before I turn the floor over to you.
Yeah, yeah, let's do it, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, if you had to teach a class on anything with zero time to prepare, what would you teach?
Quantum physics,
Ooh,
no
man.
doubt.
Oh, man. All right. What was your first job?
Legal?
Oh, okay. That was your first job? All right.
No,
Oh,
no,
man.
no. I mean, my first
Legal,
legal.
legal. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with legal.
Oh, you know what? I
That's
worked in
funny.
Skyline Pool. Yeah, I worked in Skyline Pool across the street from my building when I was probably just turning a teenager.
That was good. You threw me off. You threw me off on that. That was good.
You threw me on too. What's
That
up,
was a
bro?
good, that was a good response. All right. And the last two questions for you. How do you like your eggs cooked and why?
Yo, that's so funny. So I I was flipping through the channels and Gordon Ramsay was on there. He was just telling somebody how to make scrambled eggs. Very simple. But most people make them wrong. And I've been making them the way he did it ever since.
All right.
And I fucking love it.
What's the wrong way to make scrambled eggs? I thought you just put that thing in there, beat it, and I mean sometimes probably people beat it before they put it on the frying pan. What's the correct way to make scrambled eggs?
Well, so he warms the pan up, not super hot, and
Yeah.
then puts the eggs in and scrambles them in the pan.
Yep.
But before they're fully cooked, he turns the pan off while it's
Huh.
still like runny and milky, and he lets it cook the rest of the way like that. And every time they come out perfect. It's a
Ah,
simple thing, but very effective.
yeah, yeah, I can see that because as they get close to the end, some people get them brown and then yeah,
Yeah.
almost like get them almost burn them, right? Yeah, 'cause they don't like it drippy. Ah,
Yeah,
interesting.
it sounds like a small thing, but imagine you spent this is the first time you're spending the night at a young lady's house who you've been dating, and in the morning she makes you some fucked up scrambled eggs. It could ruin a relationship, you know?
Oh, that's good. Hey, that's good to know. All right. Hey, and my final question for you was going to use Marvel, but let's throw you a curveball. Favorite Disney character and why?
Well, I'm gonna go with Galactus.
Ooh, all
And
right.
and 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 you didn't actually throw me a curveball because Disney owns Marvel now.
That's right. That's right. And I when you said that, I was like, hey, same umbrella. So that's right. So 100%. Yep.
Yeah, this is what happens when you record two geeks having a conversation.
Yeah.
It is getting
Yeah.
too deep right now.
Yeah, that's right. So we threw a curveball for everybody else, but I immediately knew why you answered Galactus. So I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, same family. So, yeah. Hey, so why Galactus? Galactus is a bad motherfucker too, man. Planet eating dude. And so why you choosing?
yeah. Well, number one, the planet eating is a big. That's
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Silver Surfer was basically his slave, and
yeah.
anybody who knows the comics knows Silver Surfer is very, very strong.
Hmm.
Um, Plus, he was just weird, humongous. Yeah, that's it. Just being a kid fascinated with crazy shit.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. Seen somebody like make a costume. It wasn't like a fancy one you could buy, but just one they cut out of cardboard and did it for Halloween. I thought it was sick. Galactus bad motherfucker for sure. But
Yeah.
hey, man, that was fun. I always love just these off questions. But again, man, I told you, man, amazing work. Big fan of your music. And so I just want to turn the floor over to you to close this thing out, man. Any words you want to share or just anything you want to promote before we cut this interview?
Yes. I want to talk about your shirt. So that's a
Oh,
hieroglyphic shirt, right?
yes.
Man, I've been like this whole interview, I just been focusing on that shirt because they were such an influence on me when I was growing. I mean, it's to the point where maybe the day before yesterday, Del the Funky Homo Sapien just randomly popped up in my head.
Wow.
Um, he was dope. He was like most deaf before most deaf to me. And he was also Ice Cube's cousin. A lot of people don't know that.
I did
But
not know
him,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I think I'd heard it once, but it's been a while.
He like the whole crew was dope.
Man,
I forget the other dude too, but this is like when they came out, I had just started spinning. Like I had some whack turntables like Gemini BD10s. They're belt driven. That's what the BD stands for, belt drive, as opposed to direct driven like
that's
the
right.
1200s.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but so I was like with the beginner DJ pack, but I got the fucking every hieroglyph symbol you could imagine, and those guys were just so important. I think it's dope that you're wearing that shirt. And so this interview for me has been like again, I bring this word up again, nostalgic.
Ah,
Like all the memories that came flooding back looking at that, like those guys really influenced me. And to this day, I feel I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Best West Coast MCs ever.
wow. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Hyro, Pep Love, Souls of Mischief, 93 till infinity. Come on, man. Woo. So yeah, Del the Funky Homo Sapien, Casual, man, all those guys.
Casual, that's the name I couldn't fit. Yo, Casual. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
beast.
Man, I love it. And I love when like cats from like different locations who also make music just have love for all the different regions that make music. So always big to me when I get a New York person saying that they love West Coast music. I mean, I'm a West Coast guy. I love East Coast. I love it all, but just that love, man. I love that you are appreciate. It's cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, West Coast is this shit is undeniable. I mean, Battle
Yeah.
Cat's one of my top three producers for sure.
Oh, nice.
For
Yeah,
sure.
so that's cool. Yeah, yeah, and it's cool. And I feel that instant connection too when I'm like wearing the Hyro shirt and people know the logo, then like, oh, I know what kind of music to listen to. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
like, hell
Yeah.
yes. That's just that. You know what I mean? Like,
No, 100%. Like I wanted to bring it up in the beginning,
yeah,
but like the whole time we're talking, like all these memories are flooding in my mind. I'm like,
yeah,
shit, bring me
hell yeah,
along. Leave
yeah,
for yeah, all that shit was fire.
yeah. When's the next album dropping? Got anything in mind?
What month is this? June,
Mm,
June, end of July.
okay, it's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
yeah. I plan to drop at least three before the year's out. Hopefully five, but
Yeah,
at least three before the year's out. Because I've been a little quiet in the beginning of the year. I only put out one album this year, but it
okay.
was kind of because I was like, like when the shoreline pulls back into the ocean before the fucking tsunami hits.
Yeah.
So
When did
it's gonna
Gen
be.
Pop Gen Pop drop last year? I thought it might have been the beginning of '05 or 25. It might have dropped 24.
I think it was 2024, but I'm not very good with. Like I said, once
Yeah,
I do it, I have
yeah.
no clue about it.
That was another amazing album too as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Man, when you hear this new shit, brother, oh my God.
Damn,
Oh man.
I can't wait. Awesome. Well, again, hey, thank you again, and I love it. The recognition of the Hyro shirt, awesome.
That's
But yeah,
dope.
yeah, absolutely, man. I can't wait to get this out. I'm gonna get it out quicker. Savant is out right now, but I look forward to sharing it. And with that, man, thank you, brother. I appreciate you as always.
Likewise, brother, man. You be good. And listen, while you're out in DC, I got family out there. If you need anything, let me know.
Oh man, you're too kind, man. All right. Well, hey, brother, thanks. And we'll stay in touch.
All right, brother. Take care.